Libra. Let's see what the universe is wanting to tell you. My readings are timeless. When you find them is when you are meant to hear the messages. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if the reading does not resonate for you at all, don't try to make it fit. Spirit, what is coming in for Libra? And this is for the collective. So sun, moon, ascendant, and cusp. The cross watchers are welcome. And I will never contact you offering you a reading. If anyone does that, it's not me, it is a scammer. Spirit, what does Libra need to know at this time? What does Libra need to know? Coffin. Coffin can talk about an actual physical death, but it almost is never about that. Typically, coffin is talking about the end of a situation in your life or the end of a relationship, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. What else, Spirit? What else for Libra? We have expectation. We have main male. You could be waiting on something or expecting something with expectation, or this could be someone else in your energy that's waiting on something or expecting something. You could be the main male. You could be dealing with the main male. On the bottom of the deck, though, we do see occupation. Occupation is work that we want to do. We do it out of love. It can talk about owning your own business, or maybe your work is something that you really enjoy doing. It can talk about working on a relationship or a family dynamic as well. It's work we want to do. It's work we would do even if we don't get paid for it. Let's clarify the cards and see what's going on. But I will tell you that occupation, whatever this is, whatever you're working on or you will be working on here that you're doing with love, because you want to do it, that is important in some way to this reading. You could just be very focused on something in the material world that you're working on. Spirit, why is coffin here? Why is coffin here? Okay, one just flew out, so let me grab it. We have the Queen of Cups. Feminine, water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah. So I do feel like with this Queen of Cups, you could have water in your chart. You don't have to. Okay. But, and disregard gender because there is no gender in tarot. There's only energy in tarot. And we all have masculine and we all have feminine energy within us. But this is the energy that I feel like you were in. I feel like you were very loving and giving and intuitive. You were putting time, energy, resources with the Seven of Pentacles into a connection here or into something you were doing. This doesn't have to be love, but it was something that you had love for. Justice, yeah, Libra energy. I don't feel like it bore fruit, okay? I feel like you put a lot of time, energy, and resources into something and it never came to fruition. That's your energy, Justice. But yeah, I feel like there was something that you had a lot of love for, that you were doing with love, but it did not bear fruit for you. And I do feel like that came to an end here with coffin. Spirit, why is Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Show me the Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away from those 8 cups, the Tower, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, I feel like I feel like you had to walk away. It was something that you really wanted. It was something you put your time and energy and resources into, but it did not bear fruit. I do feel like for some of you, the other person could have walked away in this situation, but I do feel like for a lot of you, you walked away because it wasn't working out with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you were putting all your time, energy, and resources, and it never came to fruition. It never worked out. Maybe they were not putting in their time, energy, and resources, and it was all you just doing all the work. But I feel like there was a walking away here. And I do feel like this was a sudden, shocking change with the Tower. This was something that you thought you were going to have 10 of Pentacles with. That's having it all: home, family, stability, security. And this isn't, again, this does not have to talk about love. This could be a job that maybe you owned your own business or something that you put a lot of work and time into, a lot of energy into, or even just a position, a job position. And you walked away because it was not, maybe you didn't get, maybe you were working towards a promotion, or you were trying to make that job work and it did not bear fruit, or that business work and it did not bear fruit. I do feel like there was a sudden shocking change with this. It was very disheartening. And you walked away even though you still had emotion for it, whether this is a person or something material in your life. You walked away. The 8 cups are still standing. And in tarot, the 8 cups hold water. Water is emotion. So the 8 cups are still standing, but you had to walk away. Spirit, show me 8 of cups. Show me 8 of cups. The 6 of Swords. Moving forward, moving towards better times here with the 6 of Swords and the Hierophant. Higher level of commitment towards energy, the 8 of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that. You learned the lessons from this. There may have been a higher level of commitment with this, but what I feel like here is the lessons were learned, both with the Hierophant and the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, they're going towards better times. Wherever, they don't know where they're going, but they know it's better than where they were. And they've got 6 swords in their boat. And those 6 swords represent the lessons that they learned from that difficult period of the 5 of Swords. And the only thing you can see, the only thing they have with them is those 6 swords, the lessons that they took. And it was a major life lesson, I feel like, for you. And now I feel like you are going to be working on something new with the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like for a lot of you, this could definitely be something in the material world. But take it as it resonates, because it could also be, a relationship that happened. Maybe now you are focused on something in the material world, whereas you were focused on growing that relationship and nurturing that relationship. There was something you were growing and nurturing and trying to get to your 10 of Pentacles with. And it did not bear out for you. And now I feel like you've moved away from it and you're going towards better times. You're taking the lessons that you learned with you and you're working on something new with the 8 of Pentacles. Spirit, show me expectation. And you never got to your 8 of Pentacles over here with what ever ended. You never got to 8 of Pentacles. You never got beyond the 7 of Pentacles. But now, because you moved away from that, because that was never going to work out, because you moved away, you're going towards better times here that is going to get you in your 8 of Pentacles. And eventually your 10 of Pentacles. Spirit, show me expectation. Why is expectation here? Wow. Ace of Swords. And the 9 of Wands. The Star. Aquarius energy. Yeah, I feel like you're in this 9 of Wands energy. That wounded warrior energy. And with the Star coming in here, I do feel like there's a healing that's taking place in your energy. I feel like what you're waiting here is you could be waiting for some kind of, success or victory or communication even. There could be communication coming in for sure. I feel like you are expecting something. And the Ace of Swords talks about, it's success. It's a new beginning of success, but it's after a period of difficulty. We see that here. That difficulty that you went through. And I do feel like you're going to get some kind of success here. And it is after a period of difficulty. 9 of Wands, though, I feel like you're in the wounded warrior energy. But the message with the 9 of Wands is to keep going, keep persevering, and you're going to get it. Spirit, show me Ace of Swords. Why is Ace of Swords here? The Magician. And there's that 8 of Pentacles. You are manifesting this. You are manifesting that new beginning of success in your life where you are working on something in the material world here. Spirit, why is the Magician here? I feel like you're working on something in the material world. You're expecting it to work out for you, and to, to have that new beginning of success in your life, that victory. Spirit, show me Magician, and it's coming. And it's coming because you are doing the work, and that is what's manifesting this in. Spirit, show me the Magician. Look at that. Exactly what I just said. You're getting the success. You're having that victory. The Six of Wands is a hard-earned victory. You could do something in the material or in the public eye, or where you're seen by the public. Doesn't have to be, though, but you are having the success. Look at that Temperance on the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius energy. This is something that I feel like the universe is bringing in here towards you. The World. The World is the most auspicious card in the tarot deck. It's closing out old cycles, closing out this cycle over here with the Coffin, and having success in your life that the universe is bringing towards you. Spirit, show me main male. It's something that's really going to balance your life out, create a lot of peace and harmony. Spirit, show me main male. Main male, Nine of Swords. And the Chariot. Cancer energy with the Chariot, Page of Pentacles. Wow. Whether you're the main male or you're dealing with the main male, you do have someone who is in Nine of Swords energy. This is someone who is sleepless, stressed out, worried, that never-ending nightmare energy. I feel like this is someone who is wanting to take action here towards you, move towards you with the Chariot. They're coming in, bringing this Page of Pentacles, some kind of offer to you in the material world. This could be a job offer. It could be promotion. It could be a commitment. I do feel like, they're very stressed about this. This is something they're stressed out about. So I don't know that someone in the material world, unless it's someone like wanting to maybe go into business with you and partner up with you in some way. I don't know that they would be this stressed. The Nine of Swords is severe stress. It's very worried. Spirit, show me Nine of Swords. Hold on, I'm going to let my cat in the door. Okay, sorry. My cat and my dog. My cat Hecate and my dog Charlie were both waiting at the door, wanting in. Spirit, show me Nine of Swords. Why is it here for Libra? Why is Nine of Swords here? Four of Cups. Wow, yeah. This person's really stressed out. Nine of Cups. Four of Cups, Nine of Cups. This person, this is their wish fulfillment. They do want this. This is someone who is afraid of missing an opportunity here with you, but they're very stressed out. Two nines, though. Nines are the end in tarot. Tens are the very end in tarot, and they make way for that new beginning. But this something in their world here. It may not be that they're stressed out about coming towards you. Is what I feel like is there could be something in their life that needs to come to an end so that they can come towards you. Maybe it's some kind of, business that they're working on, job or something they're doing, or it could be a relationship. There's something that they don't want to miss an opportunity, but they know that there needs to be an ending happening in their life in some way for them to come and offer you that Page of Pentacles, that pentacle, that beginning. This is their wish fulfillment, though. Their wish fulfillment is to come towards you, and they don't want to miss the opportunity, but there is something that they need to end in order to do that. And they're very stressed out about that. Spirit, show me Four of Cups. Show me the Four of Cups. Why is it here for Libra? Why is the Four of Cups here, Spirit? Judgment. And the Queen of Pentacles. Feminine, Earth, Energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is someone who I feel like, with the Judgment card, this is someone who is making that judgment call, but they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, disregard the gender. They're wanting to put time, energy, and resources into this. For some of you, it could be that person that you ended things with in the past. Now you're focused on something in the material world. For some of you, I feel that. I want to dig a little deeper. Look at that. There's the 10, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel that for a lot of you, in fact. I feel like this is that person that you put a lot of time, energy, and resources into. It never bared fruit. They are wanting to come back around and now put in the time and the energy and the resources into this. For a few of you, I feel like this could be someone new who is actually going to put the time, energy, and resources into it, because they see you as Queen of Pentacles, someone they can invest with, someone they can be stable with, someone they can have the 10 of Pentacles with. And this doesn't have to be love. It could be business. It could be love. Take it as it resonates. I feel like it's going to play out differently for everyone. Energy always does. But for some of you, this person over here on this side, that's in 9 of Swords energy, that there's something that I feel like they need to let go of in their life so they can come towards you, is the person you had the ending with. For others of you, I feel like you had the ending over here. You walked away. You learned your lessons. You're working on something in the material world. And you've got someone new coming in who still there's something that needs to end here for them. Spirit, give me an oracle card for guidance. What guidance do you have for Libra? No problem. You're not meant to struggle and fight your way through. Drop the concerns of your ego and watch imaginary walls crumble away. You've already won. Nice. Don't hide. Dare to dream big. Remind yourself that everything is possible. Don't hide your talents and abilities, but use them to build your world. Okay. Libra, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like the video.